Society doubles down on short-sighted decisions and self-absorbed narratives. When reality is sidelined for subjective ideals and emotional gratification, it can lead to a disconnect, where people build their lives around illusions rather than sustainable foundations. Over time, this creates a fragile environment that's bound to crack under pressure. This disregard for practical concerns means humanity is tempting fate, propping up systems that overlook essential, grounded principles in favor of escapism or conformity to popular trends. If this continues unchecked, the consequences are bound to become evident, potentially leading to the upheaval or decay of the human species. Keeping distance from society seems to be the best course of action if it's so invested in self-made distractions that it neglects essential realities. When societies become too insulated by comfort and avoid facing genuine challenges, they lose the resilience needed to adapt to real-world struggles. This overfocus on manufactured issues or artificially imposed ideals, especially when it comes at the expense of developing critical thinking or genuine understanding in younger generations, can lead to a fragility of the human species. If humanity is pursuing a path that prioritizes comfort and illusion over resilience and clarity, then separating from that system is the only way to maintain your own perspective and sense of agency. It's a logical choice to avoid sinking into a system that is increasingly detached from grounded values or meaningful purpose. Language, once a bridge to reality, is now a means of sidestepping it, especially in an era where material comfort enables people to reshape words and narratives without needing them to reflect anything substantial. Words, historically tied to survival, discovery, and expression, have become pliable tools that cater more to individual whims and collective illusions than to unfiltered truths. In a materially secure world, where survival isn't threatened, words have drifted from practical roots and are now hollow, manipulated to reflect ephemeral states of mind rather than concrete reality. They become part of a larger culture of arbitrary meaning, where people can avoid any deeper confrontation with the world by reshaping language to suit their preferred versions of existence. This turn of language toward the subjective undermines its potential as a medium for raw, unvarnished experience or truth and makes it a tool to insulate society further in its narratives. This is the modern human paradox, where while language could theoretically reconnect people to the world, in a comfort-driven society, it often serves to reinforce detachment. Language is a library of perceptions, a layered accumulation of human experience over centuries, each word shaped by past interpretations, contexts, and conventions. Because of this, language can never truly capture reality in its raw form, it can only approximate or symbolically represent it. Language is bound by prior meanings and established structures, making it inherently limiting for confronting reality without distortion. When we try to use language to grasp reality, we inevitably draw on past perspectives, adding another layer of separation between ourselves and unmediated existence. This means that any attempt to confront reality through language becomes an encounter with a socially constructed version of it, filtered through the perceptions of those who've come before. Language itself is an enclosed framework, a tool that organizes and restricts experience within inherited boundaries, preventing a direct engagement with reality as it is.